Hey Leo, welcome to Virgo season and your September horoscope intuitive reading. So Leo, let me know in the comments below just how was your birthday month, how was Leo season. I hope that you experienced some successes and some fun, all that good stuff. I ended Leo season with a bang, I guess. I got to visit an animal sanctuary where I got to interact with exotic animals like lemurs and then some of the baby tigers and ligers. So special. Just had to share that with you. If you haven't seen it on my Facebook or Instagram yet, check it out. The links to those are below, of course, in the descriptions. But yeah, it was such a special experience and something I would encourage every Leo to do if you can, because it's just very spiritual and you get to really experience your tribe in a way. So really cool stuff. But anyways, let's get into it. So Virgo season is activating that part of your life of money, finances, the possessions you own, even your inner self-value and how your inner value is reflecting in material form. So yeah, it's all about the money here. Balancing budgets too. First card that come out was Justice. First thing that came through with that. Yep, had to share. Anyways, so yeah, Leo, money is in the spotlight. Value, what you love and value. Now, moving on to some of the big astrological happenings here. We have the full moon in Pisces happening on the 14th. So collectively, what this is doing, it's a highly sensitive moon being in a water sign. And in Pisces, you can experience your imagination being really enhanced. So being extra imaginative, creative, even in that sense of spirituality, being able to connect to the occult, to nature and her mysteries a little bit better even. So it's quite intriguing. The dark side of a Pisces moon here, Leo, is that it does bring up any addictions that you or someone else close to you might have. Can bring up deceit, any lies that have been happening, how you might even be in denial about some things yourself. All that kind of stuff can show up with this Pisces full moon. But it's also a very empathetic full moon. A lot of empathy with it, raises other people's empathy. So, there's that kind of beautiful side to it as well. On the 18th, Saturn moves direct to Leo. And the moon is also trining Saturn on this day, which is awesome. Gives it more of a feel-good energy and positive energy. And it moving direct, of course, that's a little bit more positive if we're going between positive and negative here. So basically with this transit, Leo, anywhere in your life, whether it be relationships, business, spirituality, wherever it feels like there's been a lack of structure, a lack of organization, a lack of foundation, that clears up now. It works itself up now. It loosens up. Also, with anything or any part of your life that you have felt bound, trapped, even in some ways, maybe having to go through the same lesson or storyline over and over again, Leo, that kind of finishes and moves forward now. So that's really awesome. I'm really excited about that one, as I'm sure you are. I do believe this has specifically been affecting like your house of work, but also your house of physical health. And, you know, how maybe your mentality has been getting in the way of your health. So, awesome thing to see move direct and in such a positive, light way like this. On the 23rd, we'll have the sun entering Libra, an air sign, very complementary to you. And the fall equinox happens on this day. So it is a power day, Leo. On the 28th, we'll have the new moon in Libra. And, you know, we'll talk more about those details and what that means later on. I'm just going to shift my notes over there. I'm going to go ahead and take you down. We're going to talk about the cards that have popped out already. And I'm going to keep shuffling this way just to see what flies out. So, Libra energy popping out right off the bat, by the way. I'll scooch these over with the Justice cards. So, Virgo season, especially when it comes to your money, possessions that you own, your material well-being. There's a lot of balance that wants to be brought in that way. And how you've been treating yourself, standing up for your own inner value, personal value, Leo, that is coming to the forefront. Coming before the judge, in a manner of speaking here, okay? How you have been handling your own self-worth is now being weighed and measured in material form with your finances. You know, and also just in general, there's a lot of balance that is wanting to come in here for you. There's a lot of leveling of the scales, leveling things out with your life, finding, you know, that work-life balance, for instance. Just finding more peace is what I'm hearing. That's a big focus this month. The challenge might be here, it's interesting, the challenge is the Four of Wands. So it's not a real big challenge card, which is kind of nice to see. But what is popping up with this is there might be a lot of distraction to have a lot of fun, which, you know, we got to have some fun in Leo season. Fun is good. Fun is always good. But it might be an excessive amount of opportunity to have fun, spend maybe more money than you should. And that's where you're going to have to just kind of help parent yourself and tailor yourself. Say no to some of the opportunities, parties, hangout invitations that you get this month, Leo, just to focus more on yourself and your finances and stuff like that. So, you know, the temptation to just go out and spend a lot of money through, you know, partying or celebration of some sort, you know, just having a good time. That's the only sort of challenge I see. And you're still being invited to do some of those things. You just have to temper it. Just have to temper that, all right? You don't want to spend more money than what you should be, you know. So, also could be, I know this is really specific, but it's coming through for some of you Leos, where you might be asked, someone might be really trying to pressure you to help them set up a special occasion, special event, and you may have to turn them down, or they might just keep wanting more and more from you. And that's going to be the challenge of you saying, okay, enough is enough. I have to stop at this point. Okay, so there you have it. Understand that. Moving on, we have the Queen of Cups down here. So Leo, your emotional body is evolving. There's a maturity, an inner maturity going on with you. Your psychic awareness and sensitivity is pretty high this month. I feel like with Queen of Cups being here, this is a good omen to see of, you know, delving deeper with your own psychology. Almost like taking the time to figure out why you're doing or acting the way you are with certain people, certain situations, and being able to look at that in a very mature, centered way. Queen of Cups. And so that's really awesome to see. It's like you're very willing and very rational almost. I know that Queen of Cups isn't always considered that way, but I'm getting being able to look at your emotions and your feelings rationally. And that's a good thing. You're asking yourself some really personal, probing questions this month. That's good. You're learning more about yourself that way. Six of Cups coming up next. Recent relationship or deja vu moment might have happened for some of you. Relationship coming back from the past, even. And it's like, or, you know, the universe almost for some of you, I know this kind of resonates with me as a Leo, where there might have been something, a similar situation that you've dealt with in the past was presented to you, and it almost felt or seemed like a test. And you almost are given the opportunity and chance to deal with it differently or better than how you dealt with a similar situation or person in the past. Yeah, that could very well be showing up. And like, especially handling it differently emotionally. Interesting. We might revisit that. But let's continue. Two of Wands up here. You're being asked to take a big, expansive... Okay, let me go grab those. Oh, okay. Two came out, so I'm just going to let that happen. So you are being asked to take a big, expansive, broader approach in order to look at the details a bit more. Get up high, look broader, and scan out the details is the guidance with this, I feel like, Leo. Especially when it comes to money and value, you might be looking further beyond your city, beyond your country. Be open to looking further beyond, okay? We have the Four of Swords showing up next here in the position of your near future. A lot of contemplation and meditation showing up with this card and energy. So in order to really give yourself solutions and to find and discover more of that balance that you seek, to experience more harmony in this way, Leo, it's going to require a lot of meditation, simply what I'm getting with this Four of Swords. Allow yourself to really organize your thoughts. And Virgo season is really good for that. Virgo energy is good for that. And that's going to really benefit you, organizing your thoughts. Whether that be putting it on paper, making a list for yourself, putting things in a more structured way, especially once that Saturn moves direct, could really help benefit you and bring you more peace. But you have to be active about implementing sort of a plan for yourself. So there's a little bit of that planning, but also just meditating. The Lovers showing up here in your personal area of willpower, Leo. Again, we have the duality here going on. We have the Scales, we have the Lovers, we have the Two of Cups up here. Okay. Especially when it comes to your relationships. In some regards, your relationships, or even just relationship to yourself, how you value relationships, how you prioritize connection with self and with others is really being brought up here. I feel like you'll be able to, your superpower in a way this month, Leo, is to, your heart chakra and heart is really open. You're going to be able to see both sides of the story, both sides of the coin. And someone else might be helping you with that. Could be a Gemini, it could be a Libra. Those energies are strong here. But your power is to simply embrace and love. Love the journey you're on. Love the person you're with. Embrace what is happening. That is what is going to bring you this peace and harmony that we talked about. That's at the center of your reading. Page of Wands showing up here in the area of other people. Okay, so there could be a fire sign, fellow fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries showing up here. Someone who has a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy with this card. There's a lot of enthusiasm, excitement, adventure. Someone who's kind of pulling you in that direction, helping excite you, getting you excited about something, even just life in general again. Especially if you've just been feeling a little down lately, or if you've just been feeling, staying at home a lot even, or if you've been doing just, like over here, a lot of meditation and spending a lot of time to yourself. It's like there's someone else who's coming in here to help liven things up, take you out even. Sitting right above you here too. Relationships are big. There's like this work-life balance is wanting to happen, okay? That's really big here. Be open to the new adventure experience that this person this month has to offer to you. Up here, so the two cards that came up here, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Okay, there is For some of you, a breakthrough coming with your work relationship. Something might be coming up more solid for you with your work life, with your career, with an opportunity perhaps that you have been working at for a while, now is more solidified. You might feel like you have more like workplace retention, or workplace protections now. I'm getting that really strongly with this. Or there's a client, someone who's wanting to work with you, and it's just really positive. It gives you something really meaningful to work at. And there's a busyness about it. Definitely a busyness. This could also mean, for a personal relationship, Leo, for some of you, working on your relationship, spending more time with that person. Especially towards the end of the month, we get to a different area of your life in Libra season where there's more of a focus on different areas of your relationship life again. And so you're putting more work into that. That's showing up for sure. It's beautiful. You might be finding some common ground with someone, I'm hearing, on a work project, or connecting with someone through creativity, through the creative process with something this month. So that's pretty cool. I like seeing that. So let's top off your reading, Leo, here with an oracle card from the Sacred Traveler deck here. There might be some extra healing that is going on from a past relationship that's wanting to show up this month. That's just another extra thing that's becoming evident right there. And if something's repeating again, especially if it's something repeating again with a relationship, or something that's happened similarly in a relationship before, take the time to process it. Go ahead, ask yourself the deep questions. Analyze it. Maybe even visit with a counselor. I almost see this as visiting with a counselor, them giving you some rational advice, and you just kind of sitting there in your chair or laying down and being like, oh, okay, I see. That makes a lot of sense. How does that make you feel? Well, this is how it makes me feel. you know. So, some counseling service, or even, tarot therapy, astrology therapy, all of that could be really helpful to you. Or even just a friend who's really good at counseling or giving advice. Yep. Okay, I feel like it's the second one. Alright, so we have Wandering Path. Enjoy the journey. The X on this map in this image is really striking me. In the runes, in the Nordic runes, the symbol of an X represents relationships, partnership, peace, harmony. It's almost like I'm getting with this card here in conclusion is when you allow yourself to wander in some ways, Leo. Wander through your own mind, wander through your emotions, wander through the city, you know, if that helps you, you know, doing something physically helps you mentally. That wandering helps enlighten you. It gives you the enlightenment and details that you are seeking, that are going to benefit you this month. So allow yourself to wander, I'm hearing. Just simply enjoy. There's a feeling of enjoying, embracing things, letting go of the control. The 2 energy is just super active in your reading. It really is. Relationships, especially when they affect your money, you know, so business relationships or whatever. And if you've just been caught up in your head about it, you know, constantly second guessing and worrying, the advice and the guidance, as hard as it can be sometimes, Leo, is to enjoy the journey. Allow yourself to wander. You're going to be okay if you wander. You're going to be okay. So I hope that brings you some peace. Let me know in the comments below how this is affecting you, Leo, so far with your life. Interesting. There are money-making opportunities coming up. It's not a whole lot of pentacles in this reading, so it's interesting. A lot of it is psychological. I want to get one more real quick, just to take a quick look at specifically money for you. The physical and material manifestations of your efforts. Of your mind frame, even. Of wandering. I might draw this one. I feel like I should draw this one. Let's see here. Close to the middle. Here we go. Wow, 6 of Wands. Okay, so there is some sort of recognition coming to you. And it's some sort of financial recognition, investment maybe for some of you. Something. There is recognition and a confirmation coming to you, especially, again, you know, this is specific to your money this month. There's a sense of victory, achieving your financial plan, the savings that you wanted, achieving whatever financial goal that you were after. So that's awesome, Leo. Good job. So we will talk more and see what's coming up more in Libra season next month in the next reading. Check out me on social media. You know, remember the blah, blah, blah. The Facebook and Instagram links are below. If you want to do a personal reading with me, you can book with me through my Etsy shop. Also in that descriptions box. I will see you in the next reading. Take care, Leo.